and all the time.
So what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another Cold War video. Now for today's upload, man, I've got a lot of news to cover, so get some snacks, grab a drink, whatever that may be, and strap in for this video because there is a lot of stuff to cover. The Season 1 roadmap has been released, which you will see in the title of the video, which is going to give us a good overview and summary of everything coming in Season 1. Then I'm going to be picking certain things apart, talking about them, and some stuff that wasn't mentioned in the roadmap as well, because it's not everything we're getting. With that being said, man, like I said, strap in, get some snacks, grab a drink, all that type of stuff, and let's hop right into everything that is going to be coming within Season 1 of Cold War. Specifically, I'm not going to be really mentioning anything about Warzone, just Cold War specifically and the multiplayer aspect. So without wasting any more time, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Obviously, drop a sub to the channel if you're brand new with post notifications on, because when this season drops, by the way, I'm going to be double uploading. I'm going to have crazy amounts of videos coming for all of this content, so you won't want to miss out on that. And finally, let's hop right into everything in Season 1 of Cold War. Now, starting off with some of the most exciting things within this whole season is going to be the HARP, the return of the VSAT, the Blackbird, whatever you want to go by with this. Lots of different names for it, but in Black Ops Cold War, it is the HARP, the HARP returning. I have a tweet here from Charlie Intel that reads, "New score streak HARP. This high-flying stealth aircraft or high-altitude reconnaissance plane shows both enemy positions and their directions on the minimap, giving you a key advantage during in-game moments of a multiplayer match," which sounds like the hater, the Blackbird, the VSAT that we all know and love. I just truly hope that they don't find a way to ruin this, you know, whether that be the time that it lasts. I don't actually know how long it lasts for. I did read that it lasts for 40 seconds, which is fine with me. That's a good time for a hater or a HARP, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna have to get used to calling it that, man. That's a good amount of time for me. Personally, I don't think that's anything I'm complaining about. I just hope that there's nothing else they've added to it, you know, a twist that makes it just like, oh, okay, of course type of thing. Because that can definitely happen sometimes with certain maps being remastered, remade, whatever it may be. And speaking of remastered maps, that brings me on to the next exciting piece of content that we have within Season 1. Now, in my two previous news and leaks videos, I covered that there's going to be Raid returning, and that is confirmed. It is the exact screenshot that I saw on Twitter. Obviously, I couldn't show you guys, and now I finally can, because this is the official roadmap for Season 1. We do actually have three new, I say that lightly, new maps. We've got Raid, as well as Nuketown 84 Holiday, and The Pines. The Pines is the only actual original and new multiplayer map within this season. I kind of find that a little bit disappointing because there's 4 whole gunfight maps, 2v2 gunfight maps. Multiplayer, you know, and Zombies and Warzone are the 3 most common, you know, most played modes within Call of Duty. I think 2v2 is very, very low on that list, and I just thought that they would have prioritized something like multiplayer, maybe given us 3 gunfight maps, 4 multiplayer maps. 2 of those were remastered and 2 of those were completely new. But honestly, man, I'm just not going to complain. I'm happy for this content. There's a lot of stuff coming, so let's move on to more of it. Oh, and I also hope that they haven't ruined Raid at all as well. I hope they haven't added extra spawns at the back of the map and all that type of stuff. Just give us Raid as we've known it, as it was in Black Ops 2. Moving on to the weapons. We've got the Groza, as I mentioned, as well as the MAC-10 and the Street Sweeper. That is the name of the striker-esque shotgun, if that's the right word to use. I could never think of what it actually is, but it is the Street Sweeper. So that's the striker type shotgun. We've got the MAC-10 and the Groza, which I've already given my opinion on. I think it's kind of weird that they're putting 2 weapons in the game that are quite similar to what is already in the game, which is the QBZ, as well as the, I don't know what it's called, the Milano. I almost forgot the name. But then I remembered that throughout the year, they'll probably want to put in more exciting weapons like the PPSH or the MP40 when the game gets maybe stale and they need, you know, some hype around it, something to give people, you know, a reason to come back. Now, before I move on to any other pieces of content, I also want to mention that the Street Sweeper is going to be an in-season weapon, meaning that we're not going to see it on launch with Season 1. It's most likely going to be coming later on, maybe mid-season or to end of Season 1 to end the season off, rolling into Season 2, giving us a bit of content to, you know, to have at the end, so it's not just dried up over, you know, the last 2 weeks of the season, which is pretty good. Obviously, it keeps things rolling, keeps things fresh and new, which is always good to see. Now, speaking of things that's good to see, we're going to be moving on to one of my other favorite things within the Season 1 content drop, and that is going to be Prop Hunt. I talked about this in the last news and leaks video that I did, and Prop Hunt hunt is coming to the game on release. This is not an in-season piece of content. Obviously, I'm going to put a screenshot up on here for you guys showing the multiplayer modes. The second one is going to be Dropkick, and that is indeed an in-season piece of content, which will probably come along with the Street Sweeper or maybe mid-season before it. So we have things to, you know, like I said, content rolling out through the season, so it's not just stale. There's a decent amount of in-season content within the roadmap here, which is really good because we want to keep things fresh and new, keep things rolling, and not just be given everything right away and then it gets stale within, you know, the next 2 or 3 weeks. We've got Dropkick as an in-season mode. The next piece of in-season content is going to be the Fireteam Sanatorium map, which is really awesome. I like that they're continuing to keep Fireteam going because it's a mode I like to play when I want to chill a little bit, rank up weapons as well, and it's quite a goofy mode to play alongside of zombies and multiplayer. And then covering zombies very briefly because I'm more of a multiplayer channel, I don't really talk about zombies much, but we've got the new mode Cranked coming as well. That's going to be an in-season piece of content, as well as the new mode Jingle Hells, which I did mention in my last video, and something I did say that I wanted to see as well was the Megaton being decorated with zombies, lights, and, you know, a Christmas hat and stuff like that, and that looks like it's exactly what we're getting. As you can see here in the screenshot for this mode, it appears as the Megaton is wearing some type of Christmas hat with decorations around it appears, which is very exciting, and that is also an in-season content along with the mode Cranked. So to wrap up this video and moving on to some stuff that wasn't included in the roadmap is going to be the Prestige icons and the Prestige shop. So in regards to the Prestige shop, there hasn't actually been anything leaked about it. There's only, you know, rumors and speculation going around so far, and the most I've heard about the Prestige shop is that you're going to be able to purchase the old Prestige icons with your tokens or your keys, which is kind of interesting. I don't really know how that's going to work, but that's just what I've heard. That's what I've seen floating around, that you're going to be able to purchase the classic Prestige icons with the keys you earn, however that may be once you actually go past the 7 Prestiges. So with that said, the two things that I can almost confirm that's going to be in the Prestige shop is going to be the ability to have either 1 hour's level XP or 1 hour's weapon XP, because I do remember that being in the Prestige shop for Modern Warfare 3. You could pick like extra creator class slot, double XP token for your rank or your weapon, and a couple of other things as well, which I can't remember what those were. As I mentioned, if the rumors are true, we will be able to somehow purchase the classic Prestige icons from the shop each time we earn the tokens. Now moving on to the extra Prestiges, we've got 4 to 7. Obviously we have 3 currently in the game, so that is level 1, level 55, then you go Prestige 1, level 1, Prestige 1, level 50 is actually Prestige 2, and then from level 50 to level 100 is Prestige 3, level 100. So how it's probably going to work from there is you'll probably go to 200, which will be Prestige 4, 300 Prestige 5, and so on and so forth, and then we'll reach max rank from there and go on to those 1000 levels. However that'll work. Personally, Prestige 5 is my absolute favorite. It reminds me of the Samurai skin from Advanced Warfare, and that was one of my favorites in Call of Duty in general, so I'm very excited to hopefully be able to stay at the Prestiges as well. I didn't really like how it forces you to Prestige. I know a lot of people like to sit at level 55, and I would rather the method where you go into barracks and actually go ahead and prestige yourself, so you can stick at certain prestiges and ranks if you want to. But considering the current system is an automatic prestige, I don't think we'll be seeing a change anytime soon. But with all of that said, that is going to wrap up tonight's update video on the Season 1 roadmap and a couple of other things off to the side that we should be seeing come to Season 1. Within the Season 1 roadmap, we covered some huge things like the Harp returning, which is the VSAT. We've got Raid, we've got new weapons, a whole bunch of content coming to Cold War and Warzone on the 16th. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like, drop a sub, especially if you've made it to this point in the video. Comment down below VSAT. Comment VSAT down below in the comment section if you made it to this point. Drop a sub to the channel if you're brand new with post notifications on so you do not miss an upload, especially leading up to the Season 1 content drop and Season 1 as well, because it's all going to be insane. I also have a double upload tonight as well, so I'll probably mention that in the start of the video so everyone sees it. Absolute banger, one of the best Cold War videos I've made. And yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everybody, and I'm out.